Alright, so King's back another video, and today you're going to be showing off some pretty decent leveled grinding little tricks and bits in a few games that you can use to help improve your grinding and aggro gameplay ability. And yeah, this is going to be a post commentary, so not a live commentary, but we still got the live games, so that's good. We're thinking about doing Wiz Farm Ace, which is a little bit of later on after the video, which was quite fun, but that's it now. We weren't really sure what to do for this video, so we just decided to do some standard aggro grinding stuff. I'm going to show you how you play Quickshot Power Lock versus an Eco Strat for maximum effectiveness. So yeah, start with our Dartling Gunner right down here, and with our farm. And yeah, now we just need to make sure we're anti-stalling, keeping the rounds as short as possible. The shorter the rounds, the less money they get from the eco player gets from having less eco boost. So less money they have to defend with, the more likely it is that you win the game. That's how it basically works. And this guy's doing passive with eco choke. So you saw that, yeah, use the eco choke there. So we need to make sure that we basically got two options here. We can either completely sit off and just farm as much as possible, or we can play a mixed eco style. For passive, I quite like the mixed eco style. For eco, if your opponent's ecoing with eco choke, then I quite like the mixed eco style because you want to force stuff. You don't need to. You're not at risk of copy eco. So yeah. So we're kind of anti-stalling here. We kind of messed that up a little bit there. We just make sure we forced a double shot. We could a little bit more now. We're thinking we could probably get around to our farms pretty soon. But we have mixed eco to start quite nicely. Overlap from the AI is now starting to get through because of the eco chokes. We decide we're just going to go for our bionic now. It's not worth going for our plantation and then going back down to a bionic den because you'll leave loads of lives. You've completely lost the anti-stall and stuff like that. Anyway, so we're now going to start grading our farm. Now we've got our bionic boomer down. We're super eco-boosting at the right time. Round 7, he just has a double shot, so blacks don't do anything to a double shot, but if there is AI, they very, very, very slowly will begin to push a little bit, so that's why you cannot send these until round 7 at the absolute earliest. But you'll see we start to get his ninja pushing. We start just again basically thinking, seeing stuff going kind of far. It looks like he's leaking quite a few lives there. He's leaking a little bit. So we put a Clash of Clans whilst our account's been done. We're now going to put some greens over. Now we can layer this in with yellows. And once they get a little bit around, we can power lock. And this is really good because he's got eco. He doesn't have any spare money, so we can quick shot whites in with a timing that I kind of have a feeling for. And before he can lightning, or he could have lightning, but it wouldn't have had enough time for the lightning to clear out the balloons. And we win that game in about 2 minutes and 40-ish seconds, I think that was. So yeah, pretty good. It'll be the thumbnail for today's video. I just missed it. I forgot. But yeah, that's how you want to play against that matchup. Yeah, pretty nice example. It gets quite hard if it goes late. So it's also very fun, very exciting. Then winning a game on round 8 on a long map against a passive player. It's very nice. But yeah, the blacks basically, they didn't force loads of defense, which would have meant that the yellows being completely ineffective. But they did grab a few lives and start to get stuff pushing. The next game, we got the same guy again. It's the only opponent in today's video. Get indoor pools, and I'm thinking, I don't want to do my normal strat. I want to try a eco strat myself. Eco choke, salted wounds, and lots of glue just for a safety. He gives us hot ice, fair enough. And yeah, we're going to play this. So we play this map. So we're going to show you how you can most effectively use salted wounds on this map. But this map's a little bit different because there's 2 different AI paths and a send path. And both of them can block off the AI the send balloons can block off the AI path that's higher up. So the top path where where you can place his farms, that is something we can block off by sending constant balloons. And because we could choke straight away and he's sending us balloons, we now know he doesn't get his powerful darts on 30, so we can solid wounds straight away. And we're not actually getting anything from our sending, but we got 9 leaks from the top half AI balloons that we could block off. So that's really good. And then when he's super eco boosted, so now we're in a fantastic spot. We can keep our eco chokes going, and that's going to keep him really poor, slow his farms down loads, and we're 100 eco up. And now we're thinking we could just keep ecoing, because this is going to go a little bit later. Also because we've already got a load of eco, so it's fine. And finally, because blues, when you send them constantly, they slowly push on a Dartling Gunner. So eventually we're going to be able to do the exact same thing that we did before and block off the Dartling Gunner. Because of eco choke, he doesn't want to get more Dartlings down, because that puts him super far behind in farms. And now that it's blocked off the top half, we can salted wounds. We salted when the stuff was from the top half was about to go through, and we get a nice full salt off. Happy days. Grab another Cobra down. Now we're in a really, really good spot. We got almost 600. We can have 600 eco. A short way into round 6. That's phenomenal. Ecoing. We can eco choke him again in a second. Oh, we don't. We're gonna wait for a little bit longer. We can force even more upgrades from him. Eco choke him again, and we might even stop here. We should just full sent the greens, to be honest. Okay, he does get a bionic now, fair enough. But look at that, round 7, he's only got a 1-0 farm, he's got a bionic down, he's got 47 lives, we have 750 eco. This is pretty much unlosable unless we choke to a rush. So we're going to show the way we manage this game out now, because well, you'll see he does have a Sabo power, and we need to be wary of this, because he's the lightning or a tower power to prevent salts. We can be pretty confident that he's using at least a minimum a Sabo power, potentially a balloon power as well, though balloon and Sabo power is a little bit less likely on a short map. Acid's quite common on a short map, and you can't really use it too well to defend the salt. So you could put it on the top path to stop that, but it's not done too often. Anyway, so round 9 hits, we're going to start going for more Dartling Gunners, because if you just Dartling spam, then you can stop stuff from pushing on you. And of course we've got our lots of glue as well, that's going to get pre-placed. We'll get a few more Cobra farms down, I guess. Yeah, why not? We've got 8 down so far, that's good. And now, oh yeah, we sent us a little rush in. We could have sent the camos in there. That'd have made the rush a lot stronger. But no, he can put more Dartling Gunners down as well, so he's not farming on, which is really good for us. I think we faster spinning barrel the top one. We don't place that down, I don't think. Yeah, we just faster spinning barrel the top one, that's completely fine. He's in this small rush here, he's just trying to bait stuff, but because we've already got a load of defense down, he isn't really able to bait anything, so we're all good there. We're going to get more Dartling Gunners down. All good. There we go. So now we've got a faster spinning barrel and 4 powerful darts down. This is really strong. This is almost what you need for the BFB defense, along with 3 turbocharges. Would that work on this map actually? I'm not too certain. But on a more regular map for a BFB defend. Yeah, so anyways, we have a lot of Dartling Gunners down for round 14. And there's a little rush in here. I think he was scared about a camo ceramic, so he acided that. And he did also leak a little bit as well, so that was a good rush that revealed the acid. So now we're thinking it's going to be acid TTS. We're also thinking now, thinking an early BFB is going to be our best course of action to try and win this game. Because the BFB defense is a little bit sketchy, so we're going to want to send it in nice and early. And I believe we do go for this now. We replace our lots of glue just in case it sends us a Moab with some stuff up behind it. We set one of our Dartling Gunners just to ensure we can... we send a Moab in as well, just to keep him thinking, I guess. We know we can defend this because of acid mainly. But yeah, that acid would have been placed nicely. And now he's going to have to pop this BFB kind of early because of all those startling gunners he's got down there. And I'm presuming he's sending in the Moab and probably an all-out because he can't defend this balloon. So we're just getting ready for the all-out now. Sold all our Cobras. Load the faster spinning barrels. We're going to turbocharge this straight away. Pretty much. Slightly late turbocharge. We're going to have lots of glue down just to be nice and safe. Everything's glued. That all gets taken care of nicely. And because of his startling spots, he pops the BFB down. And he indeed dies to that. Nice and comfortable. Nice easy win. Nice easy to replicate. And yeah, that's going to wrap up for today's video. Just a few little tricks. Hope you like them. You can throw some of those into your game. And yeah, I can pop the leaderboard up. Have a nice day. And yeah, see ya.